I've always been a fan of open world games. There's just something about the freedom to explore, the endless possibilities, and that feeling of true adventure that keeps me coming back for more. But let's be honest, finding great open world games on mobile can be tough. Don't worry, though, I've searched and played almost 50 mobile open world games and picked the top 20 best for Android and iOS that I think you'll love. So, without further ado, let's dive in. Deliveries is a unique blend of driving, shooting, and survival, all set in a post-apocalyptic world overrun by zombies. Imagine this, you're a pizza guy, but instead of cruising down quiet streets, you're dodging zombies and blasting them with your sweet ride. It's wild, chaotic, and so much fun. You can upgrade your car, customize it with sick weapons, and even team up with other players to survive the zombie apocalypse. The graphics are pretty cool, and the gameplay is super addictive. NARAKA Bladepoint is an action-packed multiplayer game that brings the thrilling experience of the PC version to mobile. With stunning graphics and a vast map, you can run, jump, and grapple anywhere you see. The game offers intense melee and ranged combat, using a variety of weapons and martial arts moves. One of the coolest features is the AI teammates, which can follow voice commands and assist in battles, making gameplay feel even more engaging. Each hero in the game has unique skills, allowing for diverse strategies in battle. The game also stands out for its beautiful Oriental fantasy art. Harekat 2 feels like the mobile version of Armor Squad. It's a military simulator, and honestly, it does a decent job at it. I really like the big open world, the different operations, and the PvP modes. It has that tactical, realistic vibe, and it's definitely more fun if you play it with friends. The only downside for me is the open world feels kind of empty at times. But the good news is the devs are actively updating it and seem committed to improving the game. So, I have high hopes for the future. If you're into military sims and want that kind of experience on mobile, Harekat. Earth Revival is a post-apocalyptic multiplayer survival game. The game's post-apocalyptic world is beautifully rendered with a variety of landscapes and environments to explore. One of the game's strongest features is its base-building mechanic. Players can construct a variety of structures, from simple shelters to fortified outposts. I think Earth Revival is a well-crafted survival game that offers a satisfying blend of strategy, exploration, and Darkest Days is an ARPG set in S Creek, a city devastated by a deadly virus that has humanity in its grip. Accompanying a brave citizen named Jimmy, you must try to escape from large hordes of zombies as they try to destroy everything in their path. The high-quality graphics add a striking realism to everything in this post-apocalyptic world. Soon into the game, you'll be collecting different items that will allow you to build yourself a shelter. You'll be able to shield yourself from enemies in this makeshift house while also managing other actions that will allow you to help dozens of citizens. Drive Real Truck Simulator is a new entry in the truck sim genre. And while it's still early in its development, I think it's off to a solid start. You get to deliver cargo across a big open world, and the core gameplay loop already feels satisfying. The graphics are decent, nothing groundbreaking, but good enough to set the atmosphere and make those long drives feel relaxing. That said, there's definitely room for improvement. The game would really benefit from more truck options and a bit more mission variety to keep things fresh over time. But honestly, the foundation is strong. Car Parking Multiplayer 2. I've been playing Car Parking Multiplayer 2 for a while now, and I've found it to be a pretty enjoyable driving game. One of the things I really like about it is the realistic physics. I've spent hours trying to master the controls. The graphics are also very good, and the cars look really detailed. The multiplayer mode is a lot of fun, too. You can race against other players or just drive around and explore the city. I think Car Parking Multiplayer 2 is a great game for anyone who enjoys driving. Driving School Simulator Evo is one of the better-looking driving games on mobile right now. The graphics are impressive, and the car models look sharp and realistic. What I enjoy most is the variety of game modes. You've got single-player missions, free roam, and multiplayer, so there's always something to do. The only thing that bugs me a bit is the lack of an offline mode. Sometimes I just want to drive without needing an internet connection, and it would have been nice to have that option. But aside from that, It's a solid, well-rounded driving sim that's worth checking out, especially if you're into games that balance realism and fun gameplay. Premaster is a mobile game that tries to capture the essence of the acclaimed console game, Sifu. Premaster nails the core combat mechanics, the fluid combos and satisfying impacts feel pretty close to the real deal. While the art style is decent, the visuals can be a bit rough around the edges. The character models and environments lack the polish of the console version. If you're a big fan of Sifu and don't mind the limitations of mobile gaming, you might enjoy this. The Pathless, you play as a skilled archer and a magical eagle, working together to solve puzzles and defeat dark creatures. The game's visuals are absolutely stunning, the colors are vibrant and the landscapes are breathtaking. But it's not just about the looks, the gameplay is smooth and satisfying. You'll be gliding through the air, shooting arrows with precision, and solving clever puzzles. Overall, The Pathless is a fantastic game that's worth. Spirit of the Island, this is an epic adventure on a remote tropical island. This place used to be a tourist paradise, but now it's in ruins. To complete your rite of passage into adulthood, you need to explore and breathe new life into this mysterious island. An old man on the island tells you about its forgotten secrets and ancient legends. You'll meet all sorts of interesting characters, friendly fishermen, talented craftsmen, and priests who protect the island's ancient culture. Each person has a story that helps you restore the island to its former glory. Your mission is to help the islanders rebuild their lives and uncover hidden secrets. Spirit Crossing is one of those games that instantly gives off good vibes. It's a multiplayer life simulation game from Netflix, and even though it's still in early access, it already feels incredibly polished and thoughtfully designed. You can explore, build, and just take your time doing whatever feels right. What makes it even better is the multiplayer aspect. Playing with others adds so much life to the game. The open world gives you a lot of freedom, and it doesn't force you into a rush. If you're into chill, open-ended games with a social twist, Spirit Crossing is absolutely worth checking out. Subnotica Mobile is finally here, and I've been playing it non-stop since its release. In one of my previous videos, I said Subnotica is one of my all-time favorite games, so I was really curious how it would translate to mobile, and they nailed it. The experience feels almost identical to the PC version. What blows my mind is just how well it runs on a phone. I still can't believe something this detailed is playable on mobile. Dredge is one of those games that quietly pulls you in and doesn't let go. I played and completed it on both PC and mobile, and honestly, it's an addictive, atmospheric experience, no matter the platform. You control a small fishing boat, upgrading it over time, and slowly uncover a world that's way more mysterious than it first seems. The gameplay loop of catching fish, upgrading gear, and exploring strange waters is satisfying. If you're into slow burn, exploration-based games with a mysterious twist, this one's an absolute must-play. Pure Crime is a new open-world game that instantly gave me flashbacks to the old gangster Vegas days. The open world is huge, and there's something satisfying about just roaming around, causing mayhem, and seeing what kind of trouble you can get into. It's not perfect, but it delivers that raw sandbox fun that a lot of mobile games shy away from. Now, I won't lie, the graphics and animations feel a bit outdated, and the game really needs more content, like story missions, side quests, or even just a wider variety of cars and weapons. Surus is an open-world survival game. You'll need to scavenge for food and supplies, craft weapons, and build shelters to stay alive. I like the game's atmosphere, but I think the zombie AI could use some improvement. They're a bit too predictable sometimes. If you're a fan of survival games and don't mind a bit of a challenge, Surus is definitely worth it. Ni no Kuni Crossworlds is an open-world RPG with beautiful anime-style graphics. The gameplay is pretty standard for a mobile RPG. You explore dungeons, fight enemies, and collect loot. There are also a variety of quests to complete, both main quests and side quests. The game is very grindy, but that's to be expected from a mobile RPG. I would recommend this game to anyone who is looking for a fun and challenging. Infinity Nikki is an open-world game where you can explore a beautiful fantasy world called Mirrorland. I really like the graphics and music in this game. You need to mix and match clothes, accessories, and hairstyles to create your own unique style. The game's combat is not its strongest point, but it is still enjoyable and adds an extra layer of challenge. If you're a fan of fashion or open world games, I highly recommend giving Infinity Nikki a try. Creatures of the Deep, you get to sail your boat across beautiful oceans, cast your line, and reel in all sorts of amazing sea creatures. The graphics are super cool, with vibrant colors and realistic water effects. But here's the thing, the game can be a bit slow-paced at times. It takes a while to unlock new areas and catch rare fish, so if you're looking for fast-paced action, this might not be the game for you.